Good evening, I'm Giuseppe Basile, and the analyst trader you can find at the website www.fibstalker.com. I also post regularly on Twitter using the @fibstalker nickname. Good evening, today is Thursday, March the 6th, 2014. It's almost 15 to 1 a.m. in the morning Toronto time, and I'm going to review for you these markets. This is the second video today, and the markets I'm going to review for you are the majors Japanese on the Japanese yen. So the US dollars versus Japanese yen, the euro versus Japanese yen, and the pound versus Japanese yen. So let's start from the daily chart of the US dollar versus Japanese yen, and those who follow me know that this market has been showing a sequence of measured move, and I'm going to review this sequence for you here. 97.66 to first target, and after that I had the second measure move in this inner sequence traced from the previous 50% line here. And as we can see, this level 160, as you know now, never failed. The area of support started at 101.53 and pushed this price higher. The recent development showed actually that this price also attempted to trade the all the way halfway back, but never made it there. After retesting the 101.50 again, the price finally on Thursday, yesterday, came into this 103.10 level, and this small red bar you're seeing here is the first bar being formed at this 103.10 level. So this is a level of resistance now, and it's important we study what has been happening on the 240 minutes chart. So when we look at this chart, we have here already the 103.10, the level of resistance. So price is right at that resistance at the moment, and it's important to model the sequence of measured move that we saw on the 40 minutes. We had this first move, support at 102.10, with price moving into first and second target respectively, 102.36 and 102.50, and then we actually saw the same highs trade here, and price went into first target again 102.68 and second target 102.91. So the next measure move in this sequence higher is actually represented by again the highs to highs, and as you can see, price actually reacted this 102.85 level. So now we have price, we have a resistance at 103.10, and we have support in 102.85 as 25 pips of range here. And it's very important to observe this market and see what happens if we break the 102.76 on the downside here, because if that happened, then this measured move short that it's very clear here, which you can very clearly see here on the daily chart starting at 103.10, will actually be in play now, and then we will probably see the price retracing into the all the way halfway back at 102.20. So program trading on the daily on this level, starting at 103.10, has the potential to push price back down into 102.18. So it's very important to monitor what is going to happen at this 102. Of course, if price keeps respecting this measured move, then we have the next two targets are going to be 103.31 and 103.55. So I would not trade this 102.85 long, and actually we lost already this trade, but I would actually verify whether we break below 102.77. There is a first trade, 102.76 short with a stop above ice, and there is the potential to get into the all the way halfway back lows to ice here, which is a 102.18. Moving to the euro dollar versus Japanese yen here. I want to start from the daily again. Here the situation is not dissimilar, actually. It's not very different, and we know we had in the past a measured move higher here, and this measured move was a weekly measured move, and actually can be modeled by this trace. And if you study the sequence on the weekly chart, you will see that the reason why we had this trace, and at 136.70 we clearly had the market participating on the upside here, and the market participated on the upside, and then it came into the all the way halfway back here. So 140.95 clearly traded, and this was an opportunity to go short once we identified resistance there. Price then came again all the way halfway back long from lows to highs and traded this 138.74, and this level trade, and we saw market moving between these 140.95 138.74, so 200 pips here, back and forth. Eventually today, after the ECB announcement, we saw price moving higher and breaking this 142.06, which is not there anymore. So at this point we have two possibilities: either this market continues higher into the second target 144.38, or would it trace here from here? And if we retrace from here, there are two important levels to watch. The first level is the 140.87, but there is also for this market the possibility to retrace all the way halfway back. I think this trade is low probability trade here at the moment, but I think we need to consider that. So at the moment I will focus on 140.87, and when we move on to the 40 minutes chart here, it is important we keep in mind this level, which is lows to highs here. It's lows to high. So if we correct, we don't continue higher, the 140.90 is the level that we have to watch on the 40 minutes. Moving to the pound versus Japanese yen again. The Japanese majors, they're all trading at the same way here. And again, also in this market we have an extension high to high, and we saw participation at this extension here. And actually I just want to make sure that I'm tracing it in the right way. We have the sequence on the weekly chart, which can also be shown here on the daily chart. We had highs to highs, price moving into the first and second target, and above the second target we trace again highs to highs, and as we can see here, participation on the upside, the 61 level 163.74 was respected here. And after the fact we could also identify a new level here. Again, after the fact, that's not something we could use for trading, but that's something that was clearly identified by price action. Program trading is actually using this trace here, and we got support at this 168.94. The first target is 173.24, and that's where we are going to see this price move into in probably tomorrow or at the beginning of the week. So moving to the other 40 minutes here, there's not really a lot to do. Market is still moving upwards towards the first target, and we can identify on this time frame the sequence of measure move higher. We had extensions higher here, as you can see. There was support at 170.94, and price was brought into first and second target and well above the second target at 171.94. And after that, price came and it has traded already the 172.11. So as we still have a target above current prices, my anticipation is that this extension long here is going to work and eventually is going to bring price into that level of target. So the targets will be 173.17 and 173.24, and let's see whether these two targets are aligned with the actual level of this larger measured move here. And as you can see, the two target actually align at this 173.24. So that's where we anticipate this market moving. So although risky here, there's an opportunity of, if market goes back to 172.11 and holds this level, then with a stop above below 71.93, we can actually bring price into that 173.24 20 level here. I hope this video is useful. I wish you a very good trading day tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so no need to rush. The market are going to be slow. Just prepare for your weekend, and I wish you a great weekend. Bye bye now.